Hello guys, welcome back. It's been a couple months and I'm gonna try to explain why I was out of the market. Uh, Primarily was because I didn't see a lot of movement that could be developed in this area because we were going out in February in this part. As you can see, we broke down the major structure in the 4-hour chart, and if we draw this how these movements work, you can see that after we exit this area back in February, we can be almost sure that we're gonna have a continue in the movement into the downside and into the consolidation phase. So after we enter in this downtrend section at the end of February all the way through March and find a bottom in April and start to build again an uptrend movement, we can see how this downtrend movement starts to gain up again into the momentum and just fail to consolidate in the top part of this market. And now we can find again the new previous low of this month consolidation area, and we can see now how we are constructing a new movement into the upside. And why this is important and more clear to see, if you can remember the past videos how we were talking about the XRP versus Litecoin chart, you can remember how we were looking for uh, a way to time the market after the drop we saw in November because of the XRP rally, right? So at the first we were looking at this as a bottom, and we were trying to make a short-term return for the price of Litecoin, considering a growth in the Litecoin price. After we drop off all the way, then we have this dead cat bounce or a more clear W shape form in here. As you can see, the W. If we manage to reciprocate this movement in the past, we were hoping for an almost perfect W in days count, like in this way. We didn't saw this one play out. It should be played out by the 16th of June, and movement starting before this, so we can consolidate in this area with the price back in the regular area for the Bitcoin Litecoin price. Sorry, for the XRP Litecoin price. As you can see here, we tend to have this range of normal valuation against each other, so we can expect this to go back. Nevertheless, this magnet, if you would like to see it in this way, that the Litecoin price should be in this area around the 100 XRP spread Litecoin. I think that is in place and it's still a must possibility because of how all the markets work. So if we want to make this play out in another way, we can see this as a down consolidation in the amount of days that it takes for this to play out. So if we measure low consolidation that should be around this area, since in this area we're just bouncing around, we can measure, like, until now we have almost 100 and yeah, we have actually 161 days, 60 days, right? Almost 160 days. So how long does this type of consolidations can last? Commonly, it takes twice the amount of time of the first down or up development of price to have an exit of this consolidation. In here, we almost already surpassing in this time. So what did I find here? I found that the price we can examine it as this section. Okay. If we measure this, enter into the range from around this area all the way to here, we had 65 days. In that kind of place, we can figure it out in also this area, 65 days, because we were developing into the downside. So if this managed to play out, we might be exiting this range by July 10. And supposing that we make that almost 3x for the price, we can see a 240 for the price all the way here. And if we suppose that the price of XRP also it's going to be able to grow, we can manage to form all the way into the previous high, into the all-time high section around this place. That will be also form part of this W. You see how in here it rapidly grows into this area with no boundaries. We can also figure that this will play for the same here for the July 10 almost here. So we might be in the verge of CF5 6x in the Litecoin price in the really short term. Then the sky's the limit, because we can maybe resemble something like this. I'm expecting a major ceiling at around $3,000 in this area. I think that I already have a lot of Litecoin in the portfolio. I think it's ready. I'm already packing. I also have I managed to put a long in this area, almost like 82 bucks. I put a long, so I already still have profits in this one. In this leverage trade, it's like 20 20x leverage, and I'm trying to run it at least until mid-July. Let's see how far it can go. Thank you. Bye. See you in the next video.